Good morning. My name is John, and this is the Homestead Diary. I may or may not post this video. I haven't decided yet. I've just got some thoughts that I want to get out there, and we'll see what it turns into. Have you ever had anybody who theoretically looked up to you and then asked your opinion about something? How should we do this? How should we do that? How do you feel about this or that? And you shoot it to them straight. You say, this is what you should do because this is what I've experienced. And if you want those results, then you need to do this. And then they turn around and they say, I'm not going to do that. And I don't like your tone. You're being mean. You're being mean. You're whining. You're just like a child. You know, kids will ask all the time different questions about stuff. And then you tell them what to do and they don't do it. And then they wonder why they get hurt. They wonder why they trip and fall. They wonder why they skin their knee. And I keep seeing this in people, and it drives me nuts. And I'm no great authority. You know, I'm in my late 40s. I know some things, I've seen some things, but I don't know it all. I know a very tiny chunk of what there is to know. And yet when someone asks me a question about something that they know I know about completely and utterly, and then they choose to ignore it, and they don't like my tone, I'm done. I'm done with people like that. I'm done with people who ask questions and then ignore the answers or want to give me a hard time about the answers. I'm just done. And that might sound mean, but I don't have time. I've got a wife. I've got kids. I've got a life to live. I've got crops to raise. I've got chickens to feed. I've got a lot going on. And that may not sound like a lot to a lot of you out there, but to me, keeping myself alive and providing for my family, it's a bit different out here in the country. You have to work a lot harder and a lot smarter a lot of times. That doesn't mean folks in the city aren't smart. Not at all. Brilliant people in the city. But they think that living out in the country is easy, and it's not. And so when someone in the country asks me this or that, or someone that lives in the city asks me a question about how to do something in the country, and I tell them and they wouldn't ignore me, I don't know it all, but I'm done with them. I just tell them to go away. I don't need to answer your questions anymore because you're not willing to listen. You come back to me and you tell me when you're willing to listen. You humble yourself before me. And I don't mean grovel, I don't mean beg, but humble yourself enough to say, you know what? I was wrong. And maybe, just maybe, I should have taken your advice instead of whining about it and thinking, well, I know better. If you knew better, you wouldn't have asked me in the first place. Hope this was valuable for you. And if you like it, please like it, share, subscribe, you know, all the things. It'll help me with the YouTube algorithm, help this message reach other people who you may not even know. Have a blessed day, y'all. This is John with the Homestead Diary.